Hey everyone, Captain Mike here. Welcome to my flight deck. For those of you that have been following along on my channel and have been watching my videos, you'll notice that there have been some big time changes behind me. I wanted to utilize as much dead space behind the chairs and the left and right areas of the flight deck with additional data for you. And I've been able to get the captain's primary flight display as well as a nav display and CDU for the flight management computer set up right behind my seat. I've now added the mode control panel, so as I make changes here, you're going to see them on the fly instantly. On the right side, I've had Navigraph charts, and I've ran some other type of maps and moving displays and whatnot. And they were always a bit of a pain when I had to make changes because of the way I was capturing them. I've now switched that out and I've mounted a camera here. And you can't see the camera from your perspective, and I really can't see it unless I lean over. It's right up in here. And that camera is pointing down at this screen. As you can see here, you should see my hand. And what's great about this now is that as I go through the load data sheet, I can zoom in, give you a close-up, move around and whatnot. As I program the CDU, you'll be able to see that as I'm doing it. And then once the CDU is all set up, and I go into my charts, as I make changes on the charts, you're going to see those on the fly as well. And I won't have to get out of the flight deck. I won't have to pause anything. I won't have to make any changes on the side, and my wife won't have to do a lot of that stuff either. So I hope you like the changes. I hope it's not too much or it's not too busy. Like I said, I wanted to utilize some of that dead space, so I hope you like it. And with that said, how about we get started? Now today we're in Chile, and we're going to be heading on over to Argentina. It's a short jump, maybe a half hour, 40 minutes if that. The aircraft's cold and dark. We just got in here. I have my load data sheet on board, as you can see there on the right, and we're going to get started. Now I have this flow checklist that I created some time ago, and I've been updating periodically. I use it when I have new individuals in the flight deck or I become a little rusty. So there is a link below if you want to download it, follow it along, or if you want to print it up, laminate it, put it in your own flight deck, you're more than welcome to. So with that said, how about we get started? So dispatch load data sheet, acquired, DC voltmeter selected to bat. DC battery switch on guarded. Standby power switch auto guarded. Alternate flaps off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 off. Landing gear is down. We've got 3 green and we've got 3 green. Weather radar to test, and we're going to do fire warning system. So master caution reset, fault in up, and overheat fire. Okay. Ground power APU connect. Ground services. Okay, we've got ground power, so we're going to go on ground power. AC voltmeter selected to ground power, and our bleed panel is going to be left and right packs to auto. Isolation valve is open, and APU bleed is off. Back to the electrical panel, and galley power is coming on. IRS mode select is. Nav. Emergency exit light is armed. Air conditioning as required. Temperature looks good. We'll just recycle the trim air switch. CDU into present position.
We're 1693, we'll see what we can do.
And the designation here is SCCI.
We're 1640 to standby 1.
From the GPS. And the coordinates are nice and close between the two, so we don't have any erroneous data coming from the IRS. Matches the coordinates that's in the database for the airport itself. So the CDU is done. Flaps up, flaps are up, and they're being shown up. Parking brake. I still have an issue with my parking brake with better pushback. Still can't use better pushback for some reason. I have to use simple with the brakes. It's the only issue that seems to be remaining. I had a few issues the other day with 18. I'm still using 18, but I fixed the auto throttle problem, and I also fixed why the doors wouldn't unlock on the back end. So the only issue really that's left is better pushback for some reason. Anyway, okay, the brake's set and exterior lights. It's daytime, morning. We'll put the position lights on to steady. So the originator flight is now complete. And we'll continue on with the pre-flight. So leading edge devices test. Service interphone is off. Engine reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is about 14,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight data recorder. Mach speed 1 and 2. Slow warning we'll come back to. Once we're all lined up, it takes 4 minutes or so for that to kick in, so we'll come back to that. Okay, we have 3 green on the landing gear and the PSCU is out. And we're going to check our oxygen flow here. And we'll do a lights test. Want to make sure we don't have any burnt out bulbs. We won't know we have an issue, right, if we have got a burnt out bulb.
Bravo Delta Craft reached right after it. 144 Uniform Whiskey November. Uniform Whiskey November Grand Prix on the short code 5114. Ground cover set 621 ready for taxi. And we'll be taxiing up to Charlie.
Okay, lights test is good. So we're going to begin with the forward overhead. So we got flight controls A and B are on guarded, alternate flaps are off guarded, spoilers A and B are on guarded, yaw damper on. Navigation panel, VHF normal, IRS normal, FMC is normal, source selector is auto, control panel is set to normal, fuel tank is fine, crossfeed check.
Alpha hold front runway 29 over to tower, altimeter 3029, 17054.
Pushback face west.
Okay, electrical panel is fine, there's nothing on the maintenance. Equipment cooling is set to normal, emergency exit lights are on, no smoking, seatbelt signs are on.
Please be seated.
Window heat, power test,
Roger.
and overheat, we'll let that run. Overheat switches are off. And a overheat test. This indicator light should extinguish, I don't believe it's bottled.
Going 414, taxi on the east line,
Wing and energy, anti-ice. It's off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 1 and 2 are off. Voice recorder, test. Cabin pressurization panel. The doors are open, so we're not getting any erroneous numbers here. They look pretty good. Air conditioning panel, well, everything here is set to normal. Trim air is on. We don't have a back of an aircraft anyway. Okay, bleed panel. Left and right packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. Master caution. Let's clear that out. And let's do a wing body overheat. Air conditioning, master caution, and wing body overheat.
Short Echo 21-0.
Pressurization panel. Let's get that set. Today's flight is... What do we have for today's flight? 190. Okay, and
2130 is short Echo on the ramp of Lima, ready to taxi.
And back to auto.
4130 runway 24
Lights.
right. Taxi Echo Bravo cross
Good. And first flight of the day, we're gonna go right. Alright, that brings up to ATIS, clearance, and programming the CDU. So let's bring up
short of
shots.
to tower 199 4130. You see 4130
Should be on that job. Oh, there.
Exiting Echo will give way.
And they don't have ATIS here, so we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Oops.
7 Juliet Romeo, when you get at the end of the runway 10, will be a left turn Alpha all the way to Alpha Tree. Alpha Tree, hold short, runway 24 left. Alright, Alpha 3, hold short of 24 left, 347 deliver.
Uh, 260 at 7. 14. 994.
Water ski 4119, ready for taxi.
Water ski 4119, right turn, taxi on the east lane, north ramp, short of Echo.
East line north ramp, short Echo, water ski 4119.
Okay, Aidance, now we would tune in clearance. They don't have clearance down here either, so let's go to they have ground, 121.9. Okay, we're on ground now.
Ground,
And 118.
14 heavy with you, north ramp, holding short Echo.
0.7
14
is
heavy, runway
tower.
24 left. The wind, question, it's, sorry, runway 24 right now, remainers unchanged.
Okay, Aidance, clearance now. We're going to program the flight management computer.
Okay, we checked 24 right, we're clear at that.
The first thing I want to do is come down to Zebo's electronic flight bag, go to weight and balance, put in my payload. Oh, it's in kilograms again. Alright, let's go and change this. I thought I went and did all this. Well, I went ahead and set up the electronic flight bag and saved that. And I also went ahead and programmed the CDU. I'm really looking to see what this new stuff in the back is going to do more than anything else. If you're looking to see how to program the CDU, I do have a previous flight that goes through that entire procedure. Next time I start cold and dark, I'll make sure I run through it. But we're going to pick up right after the CDU gets programmed and move on to the VHF nav radios. So our comm radios are set. And we've got 25.
1537, taxi Alpha Lima, contact north.
We're looking at 256.
2227 at Alpha Lima, route 1537, have a good night.
And 256. So that's done. Nav radios are done. Gig EVIS. I'm going to take terrain, position, data, airport, and station. And the first officer can have weather, station, airport, data, and position. Flight director, I'm going to be on the master. Oh, what's going on there? That's interesting.
7979, ground, hello, behind the second there, bud. Delta cross.
Got no light there.
Delta second there, both Delta cross, switcher right of
Interesting. Alright, well, we'll keep going. I see it's on the primary flight display. Might just be a fluke, let's see. See that light's not coming on. Hopefully it's just a fluke.
Okay, Alpha Lima, apron 12207, Air Canada.
Alright, so the EPIS panel is set. Mode control panel. 256, 256.
Alpha Lima 2207, Air Canada.
145.
Traffic 1215 on Charlie 2 for gate 17.
Push 1215, ground gates unavailable. Thanks, Echo, hold
And that's going to be... Yes. Okay, so the EPIS panel is done. Mode control panel is done. Clock is norm for the steering. Main panel DUs, okay, engine, primary flight display, multi-function, and let's check the loads, they're good. Auto flight annunciators are okay. Primary flight display. Artificial horizons level 45 for speed tape. V1 is 134. We've got 11,000. It's good. We've got terrain on the display.
Alpha Cross Central 21, good here 9270.
Okay, standby gauges set. I should have the real gauges in here soon, and we'll be able to set those flags and whatnot. And one is set to auto, speed reference is set to auto, fuel flow, reset.
Via Lima and cross, runway 13.
Lima Cross 13, 540.
And auto brake to RTO.
That's 413 ground. Good morning. Taxi by Mike and Juliet. Hold short Lima.
Okay, want to make sure we've
Mike
got
Juliet,
enough
short Lima will stay with you, Jet 413.
fuel, oil, and hydraulics.
Jet
Hydraulics
413.
need.
Apron by Lima.
We have enough fuel for the flight. Okay, speed brake lever is down to tent. Reverses are down. Flaps are up. Thrust lever is okay.
And Juliet Charlie to the apron.
Takeoff config on. Parking brake is set. Fuel cutoffs.
301.
Stabilizer trim. And let's let that run amok.
Stampede 751 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter is 3021.
Let's put that back to what it should be.
31. Accelerate right, 3021.
Alpha
cross, threshold of 31, Stampede 751.
Okay.
Ground morning, safety on 968 on Mike 5 and 7.
Tahiti Airlines 68 ground. Taxi via Mike and Tango to the apron.
Mike Tango to the apron, Tahiti on 968.
Okay, and we're gonna check our fire bottles. Squibs are good. Cargo fire.
Transport 951.
HGS, well, we don't have a HUD, so we don't have to worry about that. Transponder TA, which it is. Squawk is 2200. We are on standby, and let's run a test.
Adjust vertical speed.
Stampede 751. Monitor tower 1187.
Go to aileron track.
Tower 118.7. Stampede 751.
Climb, crossing, climb.
Then, sorry, ground person,
Clear of
9 medevac signature ready, taxi.
Stabilize override switch is normal. And we've got a ground proximity warning test next.
Descend now.
3021,
Descend
cross
now.
31,
Increase
and
climb. Increase
runway
climb.
08 right,
Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Okay, ground proximity warning.
Flight slow. Wind shear.
And once this test completes, that concludes pre-flight, and we're looking at before pushback. So we've got our zero fuel weight, right? 132.4. We got our V speeds, right? Our V1, VR, V2. Our stabilizer trim is set at 575. And let's get our APU on. We have no fuel in the center tank, so
Good morning,
let's give them the welcome message.
5 Delta 53 with information November, ready for push center.
So Mexico 9645, ground push back to discussion.
And we have to get these doors buttoned up as well. Now, like I said, better pushback's the only issue that I've been having with the parking ring, so we're going to be backing out on our own power.
Ground Jazz 0 Gate 33, push back from here. Jazz 2 ground, proceed to discussion, proceed Golf Hotel Delta. Push Golf Hotel Delta, Jazz 2.
Really?
Ground 2011
Interesting.
Heavy Delta 3 Delta for Delta Romeo.
Giant 2011 Heavy.
Okay, we're on APU power.
Taxi Delta Giant 2011.
Ground power has been disconnected. And we're done with those doors.
Mexico 9645 with Oscar ready to go.
From Mexico 9645, ground runway 08 right, altimeter 3021, taxi Julius Bravo, Julius Lima.
And let's say we waited about a minute.
Thank you, runway 8 right, taxi Julius Bravo, Julius Lima, cross runway 13 out of Mexico 9645.
And ground services ASU is disconnected.
Ground from 074 good morning, runway vacated.
APU is on. We selected an APU gen, and we are set for gate departure. Gonna note the pushback time. Let's crank them up.
Good morning, FedEx.
Turn the packs off. Make sure our pressure's still good. Get the anti-collision light on. Pressure's good. And I'll give you the engine data so you can see that on the screen. And we're going to start number 2.
Good morning, FedEx. 239 information Oscar.
FedEx 239, are you ready for taxi?
Affirmative.
FedEx 239, runway 08 right, altimeter 3029, cross the hold line, taxi Delta, runway 31 Lima.
I'll clear the cross the hold short line, Delta 31 Lima, and say the altimeter again?
Altimeter 3021.
Alright, 3021, FedEx 239 heavy.
Aero Mexico 9645, contact tower now 118.7.
118.7 out of
Start number 1.
9645, thank you, take care.
Hey, ground FedEx 239, if that aircraft's departed, there's just a small flock of birds at Delta 3 side. I don't want to kick up and fly right in his path. So thanks. In disregard, they're heading north, so they should stay out his way. Thanks.
Ground, good morning, clearing on 278 on a vacate to be on Mike 5, respond number Whiskey 2.
Korean 278, heavy ground taxi, Mike Romeo.
Ship via Michael Romeo, clearing on 278.
Cover ground morning, Chinese 7316, parking at 68, we are ready.
Chinese 7316, heavy ground pushback to discussion.
Okay. Okay, before taxi, fuel cutoff levers, idle detent, engine generator switches are on, AC voltmeter selected Gen 1 and Gen 2, probe heat switches are on, engine and wing anti-ice is required, they are off, hydraulic pump switches, electric 1 and 2 are on, bleed air panel check and set, and auto, on, APU is off. Exterior lights as needed. We'll turn the taxi light on once we get away from the gate. APU is needed. That is off. Master caution recall. Flap set for takeoff. Transponder TA and auto. Weather radar to auto. And flight controls.
Alpha Juliet, Kilo, Victor, Coast runway 13, and taxi Lima, Canadian 7316.
Okay, I'll take that back. Okay, we're good to before takeoff, with the exception of the
Juliet Alpha, Juliet.
actually, let's check our stall warning. They are good now, with the exception of the taxi light. So, let's get that going out. It's like a pretty gloomy day out there.
Alpha, 319,
Carson 611, taxi Alpha Hotel. Hold short of runway 08 right. Contact tower now 118.7 for backtrack.
Okay, Alpha Hotel, hold short 8 right, and contact tower there for backtrack. Carson, 611.
Jazz 64 down taxi, Mike Juliet, Lima to the apron.
Mike Juliet, Lima to the apron, Jazz 61.
Chinese turn 7316, monitor tower now
Okay,
118.
taxi light is on.
Tower 187,
And we are good to taxi. We're going to runway 25.
492 on flight 5.
Lufthansa 492 heavy ground taxi, Mike Juliet, Juliet Bravo to the apron.
492 Mike Juliet, Juliet Bravo to the apron.
Ground load, 20 star 8076 on the FedEx ground ready for taxi. 3076 ground runway 08 right, altimeter 3022 exit Delta Whiskey, then taxi Delta runway 31 Lima 4.
Yeah, you can see these maps don't line up with the airports here. They're off a bit. I noticed that the other day when I was climbing out of here.
519 ground taxi Alpha
Hotel offer for the customer service 519.
Yeah, looks like some nasty weather out there.
Yeah, 29 ground, good day, taxi via Mike Juliet and Lima to the apron on this frequency. Mike Juliet, Lima in, I'll stay with you, Jazz. 239.
I don't think there's going to be much to see once we lift off.
One with you, Mike 3 short of me.
Okay, 41 ground, good day, taxi via Mike, hang into the apron.
Hang into the apron, Jazz, 41. Thank you for Bravo, 1020, speed with you on Mike.
Jazz 182 ground, taxi via Mike to Juliet and Lima to the apron on this frequency.
Okay, if you Mike Juliet, leave it to the apron, Jazz 182. Ground airsport 519, we're repositioning custom signature on the subside.
Mr. 519, ground, how are you doing? Strong ground, Air Canada 241 on Mike, straight for gate 49. Air Canada 241 ground, good day, taxi via Mike, Juliet, and Juliet, Charlie to the apron. Thanks, so taxi via Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron, thanks, Air Canada 241.
Ground push for Air Canada 007, heavy gate 70.
Air Canada 007 heavy ground, push back at your discretion.
Air Canada 007.
Ground Jazz, keep running tow on Charlie 38 going to the company hangar.
Okay.
Dasso ground, proceed by Golf Hotel Delta to the apron.
Golf, Hotel and Delta to the apron, Jazz, go.
It's not lit up either. Interesting. Now we're going to see what's going to happen with that MCP. It's the first time I'm using it with this. I wonder if that's what's going on there. The flight deck was on for quite a while today, so could just be a coincidence. We'll see what we're going to do. Good thing it's a short flight if it's not working. Alright, and TARA. Attendants notified, exterior lights, engine start selectors to continuous, auto throttle is on, transponder, TARA, park and brake release, and 40%. Okay, let's go.
Air Canada 215 ground, good day, taxi via Mike, Juliet, and Juliet, Charlie to the apron.
Mike, Juliet, Charlie to the apron, Air Canada 215.
If I can get that closer. Follow along.
Realm, good afternoon, take that line, check gate 74 ready for push and stop.
Yeah, 68 heavy ground, push back at your discretion.
Yeah, push and stop, take that line, take.
Aircraft seems to be sliding a little bit.
Heavy. At gate 71, fully ready.
This 18502 heavy ground, push back and start at your discretion.
Push back and start off at only
Let's see if we get auto throttle. Stabilized. We do. Let's just confirm we don't redline. Way good. Looks like it's just an indicator issue. Thrust is set. Airspeed's active. 80 knots. Check. Throttle is holding.
V1, rotate.
Airline 68
Positive rate.
heavy at ground.
Gear up.
There's traffic pushing off 71. Push back and start at your discretion.
Okay, push back, discretion, take that line.
400.
I don't know if these are actually on or not.
Ground sky was 3424 on.
We're gonna find out soon enough. Wow, look at that. You can't see nothing down there. Ooh,
342 today, taxi via Mike and Tango to the apron.
Mike, Tango to the apron.
appears to be working. Looks like they're just indicator issues.
Air Canada 114, taxi.
Boy, this is some weather.
3023.
Flaps 1.
By Charlie, Kilo, Victor, approximately 13 Lima.
Juliet, Charlie, Kilo, Victor, cross 13 Lima, and 30 now, Air
Flaps
Canada
up.
114.
Kilo 68 head, B ground on reserve, rail to the 3022, caution jet blast, you're pulling heavy head, taxi via Papa. Mike, Victor, approximately 13 Lima.
Clouds look real nice.
Runway 13 and we'll sort of Lima take down.
Giant 68 heavy ground, it's Victor, Lima, and Cross, runway 1.
It's totally mine.
Alright, Sibo, let's see if you got it. Looks like it's just indicator issues here, which could be a fluke. I'll check it on the next run.
Ground is Air Canada 7241, push and start off.
We'll just make sure we keep an eye on it.
Air Canada 7241 heavy ground, push back good, good.
Push back, Air Canada 74.
Air Canada 114, monitor tower 187.
187, Air Canada 114, we're not quite ready.
Boy, that weather doesn't look friendly.
Tahiti Airlines 68, monitor tower 1187.
Okay, monitor tower 1187, take on. Thank you.
Good day.
So far, so good.
Ground Air Canada 7241, taxi.
Air Canada 7241, ground on reserve right, altimeter 3023. Taxi via Juliet Bravo. Juliet. Kilo. To Victor, cross runway 13, Lima.
Air Canada 7241, Juliet Bravo, Juliet Kilo Victor, across runway 13 Lima.
And that makes 10,000.
1,000 to go.
Swoop 114 across the for your discretion. There's traffic pushback back in 20. Take your going to 20.
Cross the apron, our discretion.
Pressurization panel looks good.
Gate 26 for Swoop 114.
So it looks like we just have some light indicator issues here, which is funny because when we did the lights test, they were fine.
Staff 29, truck 97+3, continue to the end, exit on Alpha.
Exit on Alpha 97+3, roger.
Blower 130, exit runway 23 on Charlie. Not too much delay down to Charlie.
Looks like the weather might be breaking up.
No delay to Charlie, and that's there.
Thank you.
American 835 at November spot 8 for Charlie 28.
835, can you make that right turn and come out of spot 9 and hold it spot 8?
Let them out of their seats for a bit.
There's a lot of trucks down there. Are we going to be able to get in there? No.
We're not going to be up here long.
We could just go to our gate. It's still open.
Top of descent in 67 miles. They should quickie hop.
Straight ahead, is that where you are?
Yeah, we're just Charlie 28 there on the end. We could go right to it and then if you hold them.
Okay, copy that. You can go straight ahead.
So, how about we get set up for the back end?
P-Mod 6180. Just keep away to that traffic stop. You're right there, then make a right on Mike, cross 27 right, and contact ramp spot 9.
I will give way to the 175 and then cross to the right and contact ramp spot 20.
Ground storm of 5-1, flight of 2, you're clear in the active taxi complete.
Storm 5-1, contact to the pit vehicle.
Pit vehicle pass, still on 5-1 flight.
Fairway 363, monitor 190.1.
We've got tower. Birds in the vicinity.
American Managed 905, that's the departure end, cross on my T6 right, join Victor to ramp 1. American Managed 905, hello. Go without a bus. American Maintenance 905, that's the departure end, cross on my T6 right, join Victor to ramp 1. Cross the 6 right.
Nice view.
American Managed 905.
Until 6344, join us, Mike, for ramp 5.
Okay, 344, Mike 5, behind us, 767 only.
It's going to be interesting when I look to see if yours are lit up. Probably are. but she's doing what she's been told to do, so.
Ground up 1917, approaching 1 south of King.
At 1917, round number 2, some right taxi at Lima Charlie.
Lima Charlie, up 1917 to King.
Yeah, if the weather stays like this, that's nice. Have a clear view the whole way in. Unless we get a weather update. Speaking of weather.
2433 is clear, 1 runway 3.
Tower 7533, taxi.
Grand for 2433.
Go for Sky West 3533, taxi. West 2433, behind the Sub 57, taxi ramp 3.
Ramp 3 behind the Delta, Southwest 2433.
And the UPS phone is actually taking a call at 1302 heavy weather.
Affirmative.
UPS 1302 heavy, the company on your left side that's going to block it Alpha a little bit. So make a right turn on Alpha, hold short of my 26 right at 60, expect on my 26 left for departure.
Alright, right at Alpha, hold short, 26 right on 60.
Amazing view. Can only imagine how much better it's going to be once 12 gets released. I hope this is the month. So far, Zevo's been flawless. The only issue that I've noticed is with these lights, and that could be one of these one-time fluky things that happen every now and then. The flight deck has been on all day while I was working on all this stuff, so could be that it's been on for hours and hours before running this flight.
Lima Charlie, 27 right, we'll get Yankees up at 3.
That's 1830 and ramp 4, follow that 7117 to 4.
At ramp 4, follow the 7117 to 4, Delta 2830.
If it'll let me zoom in a little bit more. No, not when it's tracking it.
1917 monitor, 1903.
Hope that view is good enough down there that you can see it.
Level 369 monitor, 1903.
Monitor 93, stop at 36.
Yeah, I think the clouds are starting to build up again. May not be all that pretty on the way down.
We're at 1 south. We have X-ray and we'll be DIC at 6 south.
And the 5845 leaving to DIC.
Alright, so let's have a look. Right at cruise, monitor, right, follow electrical, hydraulics. And what are we looking at on the way down? Bleed air panel to auto, which it is. Pressurization panel, landing altitude. And how about we go put that in there right now?
Request 2 is 2 north. I'm sorry, we're at 4 north.
I can't see that, it's too tiny.
GPS 1302.
Oh, look at this weather starting to build up. 63, and we are good there. Yeah, you know what are we? 30 miles out, let's get them back in their seats.
GPS 1302, heavy monitor, tower 100.1. Monitor 19 on UPS 1302.
Auto brake selector is set, flight instruments and radio. And let's take a look here.
Type 2, where'd you need to go? We need to go to
And
Delta
we've
North
got
from
you
ramp 4.
backed up there.
2 right turn on Foxtrot, hold short of runway 26 left at Charlie. Right on Foxtrot, we'll hold short of left at Charlie. 2, monitor turn 100.1. Monitor 91.
Okay, let's set you at...
That was 3511, started flying in ramp 4. That was 3511, tagging ramp. Sure, that was 3511.
Granite United 526, 1 November, with information Yankee.
Yeah, I didn't think there was
526
any.
down on 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot, Echo.
Okay, close that.
26 left, Foxtrot, Echo. And for United 526.
Now 10-minute local Q&H recall.
Delta or just right now doing Echo?
Foxtrot.
VRAF and bits we've got, right, and that's it, yeah. Exterior lights, engine start selected, and EVIS panel set terrain. We're already on terrain, so we good on the way down. They are set.
G1 526 is going.
Our fuel at Toga should be 6.1. We're at 6.4 right now.
526 all the way down to the end of Foxtrot.
Looking pretty good, except for this cloud cover.
Thanks.
And we are good down to...
At 823, thanks, man.
Good morning, ground. Show me 8516 on Alpha 7 coming off the North Cargo ramp.
Show me 8515, ground runway 26 left. Turn left on Alpha. Hold short of runway 26 right at the approach on Yankees current.
Okay, and I do have Yankee. I'll turn left here on Alpha. Hold short of...
Top of descent in 13 miles. 50 miles. And we're in. It'd be nice if we break through this, get to see something.
4191, top left. United 526, Southwest Falcon News, sequence, monitor turn on 110.1.
Yeah, that's 526, roger that, and 119.1.
Good day.
Alright, how about we correct here a little bit?
Show me 8515 at the approach and cross runway 26 right taxi.
So she may not be on L9.
Cross 26 right, then taxi to 26 left, show me 8515.
Show me 8515, once you're on Bravo.
See if she's going to obey the descent.
Okay, I'll push the tower, or monitor tower on 19.1 once I'm on Bravo.
Not much to see.
Ram 1533, to the parking for Tango 5.
Yeah, transmitting Ram.
Sorry.
Dragon Edge, go to the edge 89, doing Mark Local. Go to bed 8, better than that, Ram. The Rams go to the edge 5405, thanks, Ram. Denver 5405, thanks, Ram.
Fuel's looking good.
5405, 5405, thanks, Ram.
Here we go.
Ground, Southwest. 3238, try and find for the spring. 3238, that's right.
Let's see if it'll follow it now. Nope. Nope.
Morning, ground, Spearlink 1820, approaching 4 northwest Yankee. 90 with the clear going to ramp 4. That was 3190, tag line. Ramp 3190. Echo.
26 was via Foxtrot Echo, Spirit Lane.
I'm gonna have to check this after this flight.
Airway JT20, monitor star 119.1.
19-1, Spirit Lane, 1820.
I can't see this.
Double 2234, taxi.
Extra 4, touch on 211.
We have on the back end. Yes.
That's 2641, taxi.
Extra ramp on 2641.
Set a 1545 ground, runway 26 up, thanks via Golf, Echo, verify which ATIS you have.
Golf Echo, we have X-ray 26 left, Delta 15%.
Pick up the key for us on the way out.
Will do.
Set a 5845, monitor star 119.1.
19-1, Delta 1549.
Star 119.1.
19-1, Delta 1549.
Star 3446, monitor star 119.3.
119.3 over the tower, Star 3446.
Good day.
Star 3758, ring on ramp 5.
Delta 3758, at ramp 2, get away to that 90 feet right, and touch ramp.
Ramp 2 will get way to the 90 and then to the ramp 2.
Morning.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
Delta 1234, touch ramp 2.
Mike to ramp 2, Delta 1234.
Let's see if I'm gonna take over this bird here.
554, 5 south, information, Yankee.
554 around, running 27 right, taxi, Lima, Charles.
Lima, Charles, 27 right, via Lima, Charles, 554.
Delta 2557, taxi ramp 3.
Ramp 3, Delta 2556. North with Yankee.
Double 565 ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
Foxtrot Echo 26 left, Southwest 565.
We've got the runway.
Spirit 554, monitor 119.3.
Over to Denver. Ground Southwest 223, cross Mike 6, going into gate ramp 3.
Delta 383, taxi ramp 3, Delta will follow you into ramp 3.
Okay, to ramp 3 and Delta will follow Southwest 383.
So 565 monitor 119.1.
921 will see Southwest 565.
My bird.
Southwest 2429, joining Mike, we're heading to ramp 4.
Southwest 1429, taxi.
Take the ramp 2429.
Down Delta 2197, crossing Bravo 2, Echo to ramp 2.
Delta 2197, I'm going to go.
Thanks to ramp 2197.
Ground, American maintenance flight 1 and Alpha flight 1 north.
Give me the speed as well. I don't trust any of this.
Turn right on Alpha, hold shuttle runway 26 right at the rest of
Turn right, Alpha, short of right at the west end of American main flight.
Ground Delta 2435 is clearing 26 left, joining Echoes on to ramp 5.
Delta 2435,
Thanks, ramp Delta 2435.
Thousand to go.
227, 2 north, information X-ray.
Delta 227?
Yes, I'm sorry about that, Delta 2227.
Hold at 3.
Delta 2227.
Yeah, about heading was
26 left, the approach.
2500.
2227.
Thousand to go.
Let's pay attention here, Johnny. Pay attention.
Sorry, say again?
1655, Echo for ramp 2, coming off Bravo 2.
Delta 1655, round past 9 and 757, past
9752, Delta.
Delta 442,
Plus
round
one.
the MD-88, enter ramp, runway 26 left, taxi to the top step.
Via Fox, we'll give way to the MDC Delta 443.
Go right to 5.
Delta 443 is runway 26 left.
Back to the 26 left, Delta 443.
Special assist Endeavor 5435.
Thank you, Trigger.
Disregard. Slow us down, baby.
1 on tower 119.1.
100 power 119.1, American main flight.
Give me the gear.
Ground Delta 2830, we're at Echo 3 now, and we're going to Bravo 23.
Delta 2830, round past 9 to Boeing 757,
After the Boeing 757 ramp 3, Delta 2830.
Next name is 211, turn right on Alpha, hold center number
25.
1000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, missed approach altitude set.
And 30.
Radio cut out there. American name is 211, hold center number 26 to West Name.
Right on Alpha.
It should not show extended.
West end, American main flight.
500.
Delta 2227 on tower 119.1.
400.
American name is 211 on tower 119.1.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimum.
Landing.
100.
Delta
50.
443 on tower
40.
119.1.
30. 20. 10.
Ground American 2770, 1 north 3. American 2770, round runway 26 left, taxi to the top step. 26 left, 3 left.
80 knots.
Ground Southwest 6787, 3 north 8, taxi to Yankee.
Southwest 5787, ground runway 26 left, taxi to the top step.
26 left, via Foxtrot, Southwest 5787.
Ground, good morning, runway 27 right, touch via Lima, Lima, Charlie.
And I am at 1000, can you repeat the next instructions?
Delta 1448, runway 27 right, touch via Lima, Charlie.
You said right via Lima, Charlie, Delta 1548.
5.
Southwest 5787, give way to the RJ, left right in the car.
We'll give way to RJ, 5, Southwest 5787. Ground American Maintenance 521 at Victor 21 North.
American Maintenance 521, Victor to 1.
Victor 21, American Maintenance 521. Ground Delta 2004, joining Mike for ramp 4.
Delta 2004, ground taxi 4.
Delta 2004, taxi 4.
Delta 1548, your way to company 717 from your right and support.
Give way to the company 717 off to the right. Get him inside, Delta 1548. Flying ground, Delta 01 Heavy, will be joining Mike for ramp 8.
Nice flight, T-Bo.
Delta 01 Heavy,
Nice
ground
flight.
taxi, Mike to 8.
Mike 8, Delta 201 Heavy. Ground Delta 1665, joining Mike ramp 2.
Delta 1665, ground taxi 2.
2, Delta 1665.
This issue I'm gonna have to look into, though. Hopefully it's just one of those fluke things.
Ground, good morning, Southwest 501.
The terminal is right here by the tower, huh?
Southwest 501, ground runway to some right, taxi via Lima, Lima Charlie, your way to Heavy 777, right to left into ramp 8.
See the 777, we'll give way to him in the 8, Southwest 501.
Army 8515, you're cleared to the Columbus Airport via the 9 departure radar vector south to Columbus. Time maintain 4,000. Expect 6,000, 10 minutes after.
Oops.
Frequency 126.907. 5130.
Oops. You're slipping, man. You're getting old. That's why they make checklists, buddy.
5144, round taxi to 5.
Taxi to 5. 44.
Oopsie. There's a few lights that are out that should be on up there. We'll see.
1533, joining Mike for ramp 6 north.
Delta 1533, round taxi Mike Lima 10, 6 south.
Mike Lima 10, 6 south, Delta 1533. Ground Delta 1925 with you, we're joining Lima going to ramp.
1925, ground taxi to 2.
Ah, look where this guy's parked.
Delta 1925.
Southwest 501, my time 123.85.
Must be drinking that Moe before flying.
Southwest 501.
I guess we'll take the only gate there with a... Well, the only spot with a gate.
Southwest number 5144, looks like we have a gate change. We'll get back with you.
Sorry, say again?
Number 5144, looks like we may be changing ramps. We're confirming that now.
Ground, good morning, Scout 3511, Mike 5.
Delta 3511, out ground taxi to 5.
Mike 5, Scout 3511.
Show me 8553, round, verify you're later.
05. Delta 2636, joining Lima, ramp 2.
Delta 2633,
Come on, baby.
ground
Get
taxi
up there.
to ramp.
Leave another ramp, Delta 2636.
And we'll tell you 11, get with the RJ coming in. You're going to South Cargo.
We're heading to 6 south now.
Alright, tell you 11, turn left on Lima to ramp 6.
Lima to 6, tug 11.
Chocks are in.
1856, going south again, get ready to check.
Delta 1856, ground, your way to BMD 88 from your right, runway 27 right, taxi to
Ground
Lima.
power, ground, yeah.
Alright, 27 right, Lima,
Man,
Lima.
that's already set. We never even changed over. Don't need you. Thought I had the door issue fixed. Doors are still locked.
Ground 2557 on Mike for ramp 5.
Maybe not.
Calling plan stand by 1 moment.
I don't know why the doors are locked.
Scout 3756 ground test support.
We're on GPU. Set. They're locked. I don't know.
557 on Mike.
That's flight number 2 with them blocked.
557 on ground.
And
with the tug
we are completely shut down. The chocks are in place. Park and brake is off. We are shut down. Yeah, actually we'll take that TA and we'll go to standby. And we'll completely shut down. How about that? See if the doors unlock.
Ground Skywards 3986 is clear.
Exterior lights as needed. We're here now. Okay, we just have the position lights. APU on, ground power ready. Your nav is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Engine wing anti-ice are off. Engine start selectors are off. Auto brake is off. Speed brake is down. Flaps are up. Transponder, all TA auto, and then weather to test. Make sure that's on test. Parking brake, we're already at the gate. Transponder to standby, which is. Electrical power on ground, and we're on ground air. Fuel cutoff levers to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Fuel pump. Oh no, passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Galley power to off. Window heat's already off. Hydraulics are off. Exterior lights as needed. Flight directives are off. Tracks in position. Park and brake is off. And let's shut it down completely now. IRS to off. Emergency exit sign. Exterior lights are off.
123185.
Bleed air panel is already set. Engine start selected to both. APU or ground power disconnect. DC AC selectors to standby. And battery switch off. And the doors are still locked. No idea what's going on there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the flight and the new setup. And I'll catch you on the next run. Hopefully this will work a little bit better then.